Between 1850 and 1864, a spiritual movement led by a failed scholar killed over 20 million people. That's more than the entire population of New York State today. We call it the Taiping Rebellion. But this wasn't a religious war, it was a societal explosion caused by a catastrophic taxation crisis and the failure of a centralized state to feed its people. Welcome to the 7th Archive, where we analyze the 7 deadly taxes of history in 7 minutes. The first fatal drain on the system was the opium trade. Insight 1. Silver flowed out of China to pay for opium, causing a massive silver shortage domestically. Since peasants paid taxes in silver but earned in copper coins, the real cost of taxes, the silver price, skyrocketed, pushing the rural population into irreversible debt and resentment. Compounding the tax crisis were environmental disasters. Insight 2. The Yellow River frequently changed course, causing devastating floods and mass famine. The centralized bureaucracy, focused on maintaining its own power, lacked the fiscal capacity and will to fund necessary infrastructure repairs, like dikes, proving the government was incapable of basic survival duties. The imperial system was buckling under its own weight. Insight 4. Massive corruption at the provincial level meant local officials collected exorbitant taxes from peasants but remitted only a fraction to Beijing, leaving the central government starved for funds while the local population was oppressed. Insight 5. The only solution was massive reform, but every attempt to reform the rigid taxation and administrative structure was blocked by the conservative Manchu elite, cementing the inevitability of violent overthrow. To crush the rebellion, the Qing dynasty had to abandon centralization. Insight 6. Beijing allowed local gentry leaders, like Zhang Guofan, to raise and fund their own regional, loyal armies, like the Hun Army. This decentralization of military and fiscal power effectively destroyed the central authorities' long-term control over the provinces, making later political collapse unavoidable. The Taiping Rebellion was a revolt against a failed contract. The state demanded taxes but provided neither security nor sustenance. Insight 7. The conflict proves that the most devastating wars in history are often those fought against a government's inability to manage its own economy. What other great rebellion was truly a revolt against taxation? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the 7th Archive for more 7-minute insights.